This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 73 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Enjoy today's tip. I am Glenn the Geek from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Today we have back with us international dressage rider Lisa Wilcox, co-host of the Dressage Radio Show here on the Horse Radio Network. Lisa is an international dressage competitor, trainer, and teacher. Well respected throughout the world for her talents, Lisa is a sought-after clinician, and her training philosophy emphasizes the correct use of seat to allow the horse to develop freedom and expression of its gaits. Her motto is, do it with a smile. This tip is taken from episode 22 of the Dressage Radio Show. If you would like to hear the whole show, please take a listen in at dressageradio.com. Here is Lisa and co-host Chris Stafford from that show.
Well, Lisa, you have a training tip of the week for us. What have you got up your sleeve this week?
Yes, I sure do. And, as Debbie had talked about happy horses, one way to keep them this way is having correctly fitting tack. And I keep a keen eye on horses' backs before and after I ride. And if I am a stickler about properly fitting saddles. Yes, I want a balanced saddle that the rider can find their seat in, their balance in, but it has to sit over the scapula of the horse and the shoulder to allow it the full potential of its ability, its movement potential. And this is something that I think we riders, some of us that have just gotten into the business, I think people think a saddle is a saddle is a saddle, but it would be as if you or I would get in a shoe that would be too small for us, and then somebody would ask us to go jog a mile. And I have, in my experience traveling from clinic to clinic, I have seen horses change 180 degrees, taking a saddle off that didn't fit, put a saddle on, from a rider that was kicking and all they could do to get the horse forward to the horse suddenly has a saddle that fits and is moving on his own accord. So my tip would be, pay attention, keep a keen eye on your horse's back before you put a saddle on. I know you're up there brushing in a curry comb. They'll give you some signs if things are getting sensitive. And double check. Make sure your saddle fits. That's a happy horse. If your saddle fits, that's a happy horse. And that's my tip of the week.
Well, thank you, Lisa. And that's good advice. And, not least of all, that the horse will tell you when you actually put the saddle on, when you start to tack that horse up and if you drop that saddle off, and sometimes they'll tell you right away that they're not comfortable. And
exactly.
as you pointed out, Lisa, if we've got uncomfortable shoes ourselves, that's one thing. But when you put that saddle on and then you put a weight on top of it,
correct.
If it's not,
exactly.
If the saddle's not right, you're compounding it by putting a weight on it, and pressing that into the back of the horse and over the withers, and so I think that's an excellent tip, and I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Your horses will be happy.
Yes, absolutely. They'll be smiling.
Well, thank you to Chris and Lisa for that tip today. We appreciate that. You can, as I said, hear that entire episode at dressageradio.com, episode 22. Well, you can find all of the great shows on the Horse Radio Network. Just go to horseradionetwork.com. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.